Hi, this is Tshifhiwa Tshivhengwa, the CEO of Tourism Business Council of South Africa, and this is my monthly update. We are seeing more activities from events point of view. We are seeing more activities from conferencing point of view, and we do hope to see more activities in the leisure space as soon as we hit the festive season. From the international tourist arrival numbers, we still are behind 2019. Yes, there are some of the markets that have recovered fully, like the North American markets, especially the USA. Those are doing very well in terms of recovery. But we want the UK to recover fully, we want Germany to recover fully, we want some of the European markets to recover fully because they're quite critical in ensuring that we reach the numbers that we set for ourselves. But how do we do that? We need to be more robust in the international trade relations space, also in making sure that we are visible through media buy and campaigns that we do in those markets, beyond the campaign that we've done with Trevor Noah. So it's important that we have that continuity. We know that that campaign did well for us. It really stimulated the demand from the markets, but more needs to be done to ensure that we build up from that. We just recently concluded our Tourism Leadership Conference for this year, 2024. And I must say that it was well attended. And we have discussed at the conference, we touched on the future of tourism. We touched on challenges that we have, including the work that we're doing with Home Affairs, including the work that we're doing with the Department of Transport, the work we're doing with the Presidency, and more importantly, the work that we need to do between ourselves and the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. And also we had many other speakers that contributed. We've had a very fruitful discussion that will inform the way forward for tourism, and also that will inform how do we put together a master plan that is acceptable to the tourism industry, that is geared to grow the tourism industry in the next 10 to 15 years. So very important conference, and we'd like everyone that participated to also give us suggestions on who they would want to see at the conference, what types of topics they would want us to be discussing next year, and also youth that needs to be participating, and women in tourism, to make sure that we have diversified enough to hear everyone's voice in changing the way we should be looking at things. We've had some fruitful discussions, and this is obviously led by the Minister of Tourism, the Minister of Home Affairs, and the Minister of State Security, in making sure that we look at the immigration in terms of tourism perspective, and we ease up so that we can be able to get as many tourists as possible. Key in that is to look at the China market and India market. And I'm happy to say that we have been discussing with Home Affairs the ease and introduction of the Trusted Tour Operator Scheme. The gazetted TTOS, as we call it, Trusted Tour Operator Scheme, will focus on China and India as a pilot. There are some concerns that we have on the Gazette that we're addressing with the Ministry of Home Affairs through the interministerial committee led by the Minister of Tourism. We need to make sure that those concerns that we have are dealt with, but that's not the end. We want to get into the digitalization space where we can even introduce the electronic travel authorization, and also to make sure that we enhance the e-visa system that we use. So those discussions are underway. In addition to this, we have been told by Home Affairs that they have reduced the number of requirements for visa applications. They will require that you submit 3 things, and of which we will publish in time through Home Affairs when they've finalized their communication. And that will ease the burden for all the travelers that want to come to South Africa. So it's another positive step that we've done. It's a very important time of the year for us in the tourism space because when summer comes, this is when we start to look at how we can recover from winter, because some of the properties or the companies may not have done well in winter. So my message to all of us in the tourism industry is that we need to prepare ourselves for summer. We need to make sure that we've put the best rates possible. We need to make sure that we are ready from our procedures in our own establishments, whether it's food safety or safety in general. We need to make sure that we are quite ready and we will be able to welcome the tourist. And also I would like to encourage us, from, gastronomy point of view, to try new things. We'll be having visitors that are going to be coming to South Africa for the first time. They need to experience our cuisines. Our chefs need to be given that latitude to put new menus for summer and to be able to entice, the South African travelers as well as international travelers to enjoy the beauty of this country, the food that comes from this country. Let's all be safe, and let's make sure that we put our best foot forward and make sure that this becomes the summer to remember, and the summer that we can say we have gotten some good revenue and we're able to sustain our businesses and we're able to create new jobs.